Hello YouTube. Finally, it is part 3 of my fantastic Malaysian e-liquid reviews. So these were kindly sent to me by Flava Hub, Flava Hub, for the purpose of this review. And we've done the lemon and lime, we've done the strawberry, and now we're going to do the grape. I don't like grape liquids. Never really been a massive fan of them. Don't hate them, don't love them. Friend of mine, massive into the Fantasy grape. Please be aware this is not Fantasy. This is a different brand. Fantastic. Again from Malaysia. Similar kind of labels and everything. But he really likes the Fantasy grape. I tried it. Yeah, it was okay. Not too bad. Wasn't 100% like sold on how amazing it was, but it was all right. This one, however, very good. Really impressed by this one. If you've seen my other 2 reviews, you can see that these weren't exactly my favourite liquids to have tried, but this one, the second I vaped it, I even said to my fiance, I went, wow, this is pretty special. It smells amazing. It smells very similar to some of the other grapes out there. But the flavour on this, for me, is spot on. It is just the right amount of tangy, just the right amount of sweet, with just the right amount of cool in there. They've really nailed this one. And yeah, I could vape this all day for days and days on end, and I'm a very fussy vapor. I change my flavours almost daily. Something like the Kyle in here with the 6ml tank. Quite often I don't even finish the 6ml and I have to tip it into something else. But this fantastic grape is exactly what it says on the label. It is fantastic. The other 2 that I reviewed, there was always something that wasn't quite balanced enough in them. But with this one, I feel like they've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it spot on. It reminds me of Snapple grape or something along those lines. It's a very powerful grape flavour, but with like a tanginess, and then there is a bit of cooling in this, and it doesn't overpower it. If you've seen this video, you'll see that I think the cool overpowers that one, but on this one, it's just right. WS23 is what all the Malaysians are adding into their juice nowadays, I believe, which is making it super cold because they live in such a hot climate. It's nice to have that cooling effect, but this one is just right. It feels to me like a very balanced liquid. There's no one part of it that overpowers the rest of it, but it gives you that sort of tangy kind of watering of the mouth type of flavour when you're vaping it, and it is really nice. Not to mention, it looks great. You know, it looks fantastic. We all know the logo is similar to a Fanta, basically, and that's the way it was going. Fantasy have also done the same, and again, I stress this is not Fantasy. This is a different make. Very similar kind of business model, but totally different. It looks awesome. It's very well packaged. The level of service that I got from Flava Hub was paramount. Absolutely fantastic. I keep saying fantastic. I know the liquid is called fantastic and pun intended and all that kind of stuff, but it's been spot on, the level of service. Despite the fact that these 2 weren't my absolute favourites, the level of service was still amazing. And this is leagues above the others, in my opinion. It's not perfect, because I don't believe that there is any perfect liquid out there for me, because I am such a fussy vapor and I change constantly. There's some that I'm constantly going to go back to, and I'll get 2 or 3 days out of them, which for me is a long time. Whereas others, a tank and I'm done, and I have to re-wick it, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse. I'm still searching for that all-day vape. But this is good. This is really good. And I'm quite looking forward to giving this to my friend who's very into his grape fantasy, and telling him to give this one a whirl. And I think he'll like it a little bit more than the other one. So we may have a converter to this one. All in all, I'm going to give it 8/8.5 out of 10. Partly because it surprised me as to how much I enjoyed this one. This was the one I was least excited about trying. In order, most excited, next excited, least excited. Favourite flavours, this one, this one, this one. So that took me by surprise and really did kind of blow me away from the first go. And as you know, when you're breaking in cotton, sometimes the flavour's not fun. I'm not going to say it. Sometimes the flavour's not brilliant first time. But with this, first vape, superb. So, yeah, basically that's it. This rounds up my fantastic e-liquid reviews. There's another 3 that these guys have sent me from Flavour Hub, but it's a different range, so keep your eyes peeled for them. I'm just going to get these ones out of the way first, and then I'm going to crack on with the others. So we've got African Mango. We've got Honeydew Melon, I believe. We've got Appalicious. Haven't tried them yet to see what's going to happen. I imagine they're full of cold as well, like with these ones. Keep your eyes peeled. You can find these guys on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Flavour Hub, there they are. And hashtag fantastic flavour, spelled Flava, to have a little look at what they're doing. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're everywhere. Malaysian e-liquid, fantastic, by a long way, top of the food chain for me, this one. So thanks for watching. Give me a follow on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, at Mike the Vapor, youtube.com/Mike the Vapor. I'll put all the links in the description where you can get these, etc. But I just want to say a big thank you for Flavour Hub for sending these 3 out for me. They are very eye-catching. I've been very much enjoying trying them out. So that's me. I'm out. Thank you very much. Give me a follow on everything and keep your eyes peeled for some more competitions and giveaways and reviews.